What is going on, beautiful peoples? How are y'all doing today? It is so lovely to see y'all today. Thank you so much for being here. Today is a very, very exciting day. Episode 1 of my brand new series, MTB Talk, where we talk about the best 100 trail centers in Canada, the lovely country where I was born. Without further ado, this book was brought to you by the best mountain bike trails in Canada, written by myself, available on Amazon now. Check it out, people. Yes, it's marvelous. Alrighty, today, what are we talking about in episode number 1? We are talking about, my friends, yes, let's go, Sugarloaf Bike Park. My God, Sugarloaf Bike Park in New Brunswick, to be exact, in Atholville. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's not Asholeville, it's Atholville, New Brunswick. What a beautiful place that is. I was there a few months back in the summer when it was a heat wave. I remember going up the chairlift, 36, 37 degrees, such a slow chairlift. It absolutely cooks you to death on the way up. But that being said, it also has marvelous, marvelous views of the Atlantic Ocean. Just so cool. Not what I'm used to going out west on the chairlift. So such a cool view off the chairlift. And I believe it was like 40 bucks my ticket. Whereas if you go anywhere out west, it's going to be minimum of 90 bucks. Whistler's well over 100. So great value, great bike park. That's why it's made the top 100 trails. Yes. So anyways, what is the first thing that comes to mind when we think of Sugarloaf Bike Park? And now to me, let me very quickly flip to my, flip to the chapter on it. Yes, okay. This is the chapter on Sugarloaf Bike Park. And the first thing I wrote down here, Sugar Daddy. That is a blue rated flow trail, unreal. So, that is the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Sugarloaf Bike Park. Sugar Daddy. Blue flow trail, unreal. So, I remember lapping Sugar Daddy. I did at least 3 runs on Sugar Daddy. That was obviously my favorite trail in the park. Now, if you're looking for a good intermediate blue flow trail at Sugarloaf, Sugar Daddy is the one. Tell me if you've been on it. Tell me if you've ridden it. Now, once you graduate from Sugar Daddy, what is up next? All right, let us look for reference here. Super Sweet. Yes. Super Sweet is one of the best trails in the Maritimes, if not the best. This is a black flow trail. My God. The only thing I remember about Super Sweet was those beautiful long and low jumps. I am not the best at jumping, but I enjoy to get my wheels off the ground. This is the perfect trail for anyone who wants to go far and long without being boosted too high. So you can literally scrub those jumps, stay kind of low off the ground, and that was an awesome trail. Now, when it comes to the tech, let us reference here quick. There is some kind of newer trails in the park, I believe, both black rated. So this is the flow right here. The flow you must ride. Sugar Daddy, Super Sweet, unreal flow. Unreal flow. Those are the best 2. There's more to ride. Those are the best 2 I want to highlight that you want to focus on. So, when it comes to the tech, Kodiak and Havoc. Both very fun, black rated tech. Your typical tech trails, lots of roots, lots of rock. One of the 2 of them had some cool woodwork on it. I don't remember which one. It's in the book. You can find out if you want to read it. But yes, this is the first level of tech you want to try. Because after that, they have some pretty gnarly tech. So, I would say you have to graduate from Kodiak and Havoc first before you get on to the double blacks. Even though I must say, was it, let's see here. Okay. Thai Polo and Lacadian. Whatever. Lacadian. You got to go check this place out. It's awesome. I believe Thai Polo is a black on trail forks, and it's rated a double black the sign when you're at the top of the hill, and Lacadian is definitely a gnarly double black. So those who are into some good double black and black rated tech, this is where you're looking at. Ride Kodiak and Havoc first, and then you will graduate onto Thai Polo. And if you like Thai Polo, which has a gnarly wheel catch and rock slab, so be careful of that. That is definitely a double black moment. I almost ate it very good on Thai Polo. I did not get around to La Canadian because Thai Polo humbled me good. And I'm like, I am not ready for La Canadian on this day. I was too hot, bothered, and tired. So I do not know what this trail is about, but I know what these three tech trails, they're awesome. Sugarloaf is honestly, it's kind of an awesome place. For a $40 lift ticket, you're going to have no lift lines. It's in a beautiful place. Everyone there is chill and relaxed. And you know what? It is like no bike park you have ever been to. It is like a chill-ass place in the Maritimes, and it is just a beautiful day I spent out there. What are some other trails that you must ride? In the bike park, it says here that you must ride Ridgeline, and that is true. Ridgeline was just a high-speed blue trail, just woo, swoofing you down, and that I got some top speeds on that trail. So if you're looking for a high-speed flow trail as well, not a blow trail, a flow trail. If you're looking for a high-speed flow trail, check out Ridgeline as well. Also, this area has lots of XC around, lots of other pedal-up enduro trails, so if you are in the New Brunswick area, it's kind of on the far tip of New Brunswick, but you absolutely have to check out Sugarloaf. New Brunswick does have a few other decent mountain bike destinations, but Sugarloaf is by far the best bike park in Atlantic Canada, and you must check it out. I had a great day at Sugarloaf, aside from being cooked to death on that slow-moving chairlift. But Sugarloaf was an awesome place, and I drove like 5 hours out of my way from Quebec City. I was headed over to Newfoundland anyways to try the riding there, which was cool. Didn't make the book. We're going to talk more later about how Sugarloaf was the only place in the Maritimes. I went out to ride some of Nova Scotia. Unfortunately, I couldn't get into the one. There was a forest ban when I was out in Nova Scotia. They weren't letting you in the forest, which Nova Scotia, that didn't help you getting into the book. I did ride, Wentworth Bike Park, which was pretty cool, but aside from a couple of good trails, it just seemed to be very repetitive, rooty, rocky trails, and there was some questionable trail building on one of your best trails, so that's why I'm sorry, Wentworth, you didn't make. But anyways, this is not about Wentworth. This is about the amazing Sugarloaf Bike Park, which is the only maritime chapter and did make the book and is an amazing place to ride. I'm going to talk more about Newfoundland and Nova Scotia mountain biking in another chapter and why they didn't quite make the top 100 trail centers, because they were just not in the top 100. That's life. But Sugarloaf, you are representing the Maritimes. Anyways, beautiful people, tell me about Sugarloaf. Leave me some comments. Tell me about how much you love Sugarloaf, how much you hate Sugarloaf. Tell me about your time on Sugar Daddy or Super Sweet or Sugar Mama, any of the great trails there. Tell me about it if you're from New Brunswick. Tell me about the sessions with the boys and all that. Sugarloaf is a sweet place, and I look forward to visiting you again soon. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of MTB Talk. We got 99 more chapters coming out of this book, so this book is now available now on Amazon. Check it out. Support the artist. I will be back very soon with episode number 2 of MTB Talk. Yes. Thank you for joining me, my friends. We'll talk to y'all real soon. Peace and lots of love, and I'm out here. Bleh.